Hey everyone, Scott here with Nova, just down at the beautiful Sydney Harbour. Check it out, guys. So I was asked the question, how many properties do you need to retire rich and independent? And the answer is it depends upon what income you want. But I'm going to show you a very quick way and give you all the math, a tax-effective way of how you can retire on one property. You do need 15 years to do it. So let's break down the numbers and I'll take you through it right now. So if you were to purchase a property in your superannuation fund, you need about 200K of superannuation in your fund combined. So this can be like a couple, 100K each, put it together, 200K. You can roll your superannuation into a self-managed super fund. Now with 200K, you can put down a deposit on a property of 150,000, leaving you $50,000 there for stamp duties and other things like that, and a little bit of liquidity there. So you can purchase a $750,000 property, put down $150,000 deposit. You've then got a mortgage on that property of $600,000. Now, if you've got a rental yield on that property of just 4%, you can actually do a lot better than that. You could get 5%, you could even get more than that. But if we just factor a rental yield of just 4%, and assuming that you're a couple and you guys make $150,000 combined income, or you could be a single, $150,000 income, and let's say your super contributions are $18,000 per year. Well, look what happens when you take that $18,000 and you utilize it to pay off all of the debt on that property in your super fund. And let's compare three different scenarios. Scenario one, if you just leave your super in a standard Australian superannuation strategy, predominantly shares, or if you put it in a property, one scenario with an annual growth rate of 5%, not that great. Another scenario, you put it into a property which gets a 7% annual growth rate. A little bit better. Let's check it out. So check out this chart, guys. As you can see, $200,000 in super with an annual contribution of $18,000 per year. And if we utilize the long-term average growth rate of Australian superannuation, somewhere between 6 and 8%, we've used 7% here, you can see that you only achieve a superannuation amount of $1 million in 15 years. Not bad, but could be better. Now let's look at scenario two. You get an investment property, 4% yield, $18,000 of your superannuation contributions go towards paying down the debt. Check out this chart on this mortgage calculation. You can see that in 15 years, all of the debt on the property is paid off. So at year 15, you've got a property totally debt-free, and the value of the property is going to be $1.5 million. That's a $1.5 million property yielding 4% and continuing to grow at 5%, an overall annual return of 9% yield plus capital growth into the future, year 16, 17, 18, and so on. Now, if you can pick a property that actually grows at 7%, which is the long-term 100-year average for property price growth in Australia, then you're going to see that at year 15, the value of the property is going to be $2 million. Of course, you're contributing $18,000 per year to the mortgage on top of the rent you're getting. The property is debt-free at year 15 and it's valued at $2 million, and you're getting a 4% yield on it, and the property continues to grow at 7%. It's an overall return of 11% into the future in year 16, 17, and 18. So you tell me, guys, what's better? So if you've got 15 years, guys, that's one way that you can retire on at least $2 million with just one property. Now, of course, if you want to accelerate that and do it in a shorter time frame, or if you want a bigger amount in 15 years, simply invest in more property. Buy some property in your personal name as well as into your super. I've put a link below, guys, to one of my masterclasses where you can get more information about how all of this works. Check that out and attend one if you want more information. And I've also put links down below with all the sources for all the numbers that I have referenced. Okay, Nova, say hello to the people. Take care, everyone.